Well, all right. So I'm just gonna be out with it, and I'm just gonna say disclaimer: I am gonna be passionate about this subject, which means cursing might be a thing, but I don't give a damn. Like, it's not like the channel, is like it's popping like that, and I'm not worried about offending nobody right now. I'm just going off on how I feel, and I'm just so tired of this conversation being brought up all the time. Not just because it's attacking something that I care about personally. I love games. I think video games are the best thing to be created for society because it allows people and it man, words are hard right now. It allows people a escape from the reality that we live in, which is a dark, horrible reality, but yet you can go into another reality and experience brighter days, funner times, teamwork, competition, cooperation. Like, it's just so different being in a game world than it is being in the real world. Not in a crazy, I'm living in the basement kind of way, but just in a way where you get an hour of just freedom from the nonsense that you just have to deal with. Like, you just dealt with nothing but stress at work, but then you can go home, you can relax and chat it out with your buddies, chat it out with your friends, have a friendly competition, have some friendly rivalries, and go ham. Like, I am in an FGC community, which is a fighting game community, and I love it because it allows me to socialize with my friends in the real world, in the gaming world, and have friendly competition. And fighting games to me are like puzzles, and you're just literally trying to figure out what is the best way to win over another opponent. To me, that's the best. And I just think games today, if they weren't around today, I don't know where we'll be. I don't want to be quite honest. But yesterday, I get off work and I see all over social media that the president, which shouldn't surprise me, but in this case it does, during a conference talking about the shooting in El Paso, he put the blame on video games, saying that the troubled youth are playing these violent video games and affecting them and whatnot. I don't have the full fucking quote, but you get the idea. It's all over everywhere. And it's just, it blows my damn mind. It blows my mind. Because you would think in a time like this, our president would wise the fuck up. At least be compassionate and look for real solutions. Get people that have done research. There are people out there doing research on this shit. There's people doing scientific research on this shit. Like, not just like your crunch numbers and just figure some shit out. Like, no, like they spent their time studying this. And you would think that he would fight for the lives that were stolen and be inspired to do one goddamn good thing in his life and find the root cause of these issues. And he firmly believes that violent video games are the cause of all the shooting, all the pain, all the suffering, all the lives that were taken. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick. It makes me sick because it is a scapegoat. He's using it as a scapegoat because the people that support him support guns. They don't want their Second Amendment rights being tarnished. They don't want to lose their guns. They don't want difficulty to get guns harder. They just want their fucking guns. And that pisses me off. It pisses me off to no end. Because instead of going at the community that the murderer is using to fucking take lives, you're gonna go at a community that probably has never seen this guy, or this guy probably had never touched a game in his life, and if he did, he probably touched a few, and think that he was inspired by these games. And I think it was because of a thing that the guy written that really sparked this conversation. That something that in his letter to why he did the shooting. And even so, let's pretend for a moment that this guy was inspired. I'm not gonna be 100% on the other side of the fence. Let's look at the other side. Let's say that he was inspired. And if you hear something in the background, it's playing. Let's just say that he was supported, or he was inspired by Halo or something. And he had inspiration to shoot up Walmart because he played so much Halo. Why is it that it's just this one guy that played one particular shooter, and everyone else, millions upon millions, are playing the exact same game, but you're not getting the same fucking result? And the funny thing is, there is not a single moment where you would think that Halo would inspire that kind of action. Now, if he had played Call of Duty, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2, I'm not sure which one had it, but the one where he was shooting up the airport, right? And he was constantly playing that particular game. Constantly. That was the only game that he was playing, and that was the sole reason why I was playing that game. Then there is a problem. And then maybe you can have a discussion. Maybe. Possibly. I wouldn't make it the whole discussion about it. I wouldn't say that. Oh, no. I would never say have a full damn discussion about violent video games because of one fucking section in a video game. And we've had like 200 of these goddamn shootings already. I would not revolve it around that situation. However, I would at least put it on the table and say, hey, he was inspired by this particular game. But that's not the case. We're generalizing all violent video games for this shooting, and it's sad, and that does not give justice to the people who lost their lives. And that's why I'm upset. Not because of video games, fuck that. The lives that were stolen, the lives that will never come back or be brought back, deserve justice. And this is not the way. This is not the way. You do not go up on that platform and, first off, you shouldn't be throwing blame on any goddamn thing. You should be showing compassion. First and fucking foremost. He's only on the damn platform because he probably forced to have to be on the goddamn platform to talk about it. Because if he didn't, and elections are coming up soon, it's gonna make him look a certain way. But he already looks a fucking certain way anyway. So, anyway, like, he's probably forced to be up there. And this is the damn thing that comes out of his mouth. And all he had to say was, we're going to do heavy research to get to the cause and the root of why this happened. What drove this person to such madness to perform such dark actions. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. Instead, you go for the simplest, easiest goddamn thing in the book, and you put blame on something that you don't understand, because then if you put blame on the other side of what is truly what need to be discussed is gun control, and I'm not on the side of gun control or not on the side of gun control, I'm just saying the discussion really needs to be had on the Second Amendment and gun access. All you had to say was, we're just going to get to the root cause of why this happened, why the lives were taken. And I hope that this man, like, it's more than just Trump. It's not just him. There's people in office. There's people, big people, who work so close to this shit that I just need gone from all this. Like, I need them resigned or something. I don't even know, man. To change, I am so itching for change after this. It's not even funny anymore. This could have happened to anyone. Is why I am so passionate about this. Because you, me, anybody could have went to Walmart. We probably just came from Walmart. I came from Walmart. Just literally today. And this could happen. And if it happens again, God forbid if this happens again, what are we gonna do? We're gonna blame video games some more? Hell, it could be any goddamn thing. It could be books. It could be music. It could be movies. It could be whatever. The fact that you're going at something as little as entertainment media, and you're not going for the harder discussion. It is a hard discussion to have about guns and the control of them. It is. But that's what it's about. That's what having these adult debates are about, is getting to the root cause. You can't just get to the root cause of something and expect it to be easy. The fuck? No, it's gonna be hard as hell. But the reward, no one thinks about that. No one thinks about the reward of having lesser shootings, the reward of having kids be able to walk to school safely, to be able to just go into a store and not have to worry. For me, I can't even go into a movie theater without looking for the goddamn exits because of the movie shooting that happened in Colorado. That shit still scares me to this day. And that was years ago. Like I said, I was going to be passionate on this subject, and I'm not out here trying to offend people, but until I can see someone, preferably my goddamn president, step forward and be a leader for once in his goddamn life, because I have yet to see it, other than him catering to people on social media, which is hilarious. And having debates with a city that he fully doesn't understand, which I'm not going to even get into that. Until we can actually have a discussion about this, and preferably my leader, my fucking president, so-called president, has a real discussion about these topics, then we're going to continue to have these violent occurrences more times than what we should have, and that makes me sad. That just makes me sad, but mostly makes me angry. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I don't want to argue with people. I just want to. I don't mind debating. I just want to have a discussion with people. If you have like an opinion on the matter, let me know. Like, but if you think what Trump says is accurate, let me know. Educate me. I'm not against it. In times like this, understanding is great. Tell me why you think violent video games is a problem. Maybe I'm not seeing the bigger picture here. Maybe I'm not understanding the bigger picture here. But I want to understand. But I firmly believe in my heart, in my soul, in my mind, that the root cause of all these shootings, 200 and something shootings that we've had in this country now, I just cannot believe that they come from violent video games today. It's bigger than that. Our media entertainment, I think it's bigger than that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.